Welcome, and we are live once again. So, if you're listening to this on the podcast, or maybe you're viewing this on YouTube, whichever it is, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, you may have seen from the other broadcasts that I've been doing that I've been sharing the amazing people that I know, that snippets of their story, of their journey of the modern mystery school, because it's also very interesting. We're all from such different backgrounds and different walks of life. It's fascinating, and just where the tools take us is just, oh my goodness, it's so phenomenal. So Megan is on with us today, and I'm very excited because her story is spectacular. So Megan, would you like to share with us a little bit about how your life was pre-mystery school, what you then took with the mystery school, and what life is like now?
Yes, certainly. Thank you, Kate. Thank you for having me here. So my life has changed so much. I know that everybody shares these stories, but it is just 100% true, and that's why we do. So I'm an Australian, and I've been living in the UK now for over 14 years, which was not my plan ever. It was meant to be 2 years and go home, but then it just life twists and turns happened. So I was just rolling with it and taking it where it led me. But I had the pleasure of being introduced to Kate 5 years ago now, and I received my life activation at that time. I had a corporate career. I was a digital portfolio manager. I'd been in this corporate career for 20 odd years by this stage. And I was at a crossroads where I was looking for, do I stay in the current role or do I jump and move over to this new role, which was going to push me and stretch me? And I remember, Kate, when we went through some of these items, I was really trying to gain clarity for just this simple thing, not understanding all of the healing I was going to get and all of the other things. Obviously, I had health ailments already, so I was open to holistic health and energy healing. I'd been doing a number of things for kinesiology and other items that had helped me with I have arthritis and MTHFR, if anyone knows what that is. It's a genetic blood thing, but I didn't know this then. This all came later through my health journey, and polycystic ovaries. And so because of those, I was open to health. I didn't want to continue going back onto the DMARDs that they give you for arthritis or the steroids. And so I definitely was exploring this, but actually at this purpose, I was more, it was not so much about my health. It was helping me to make a difficult decision of the crossroad for my career. And I remember at the time, Kate, when I told you the name of the company, after I made the decision and after I did that, you said, "Oh, I'm so good you chose that. I'm so glad you chose that one because that's what I was hoping for." And I told you the company name was called Merlin, and you were like, "Oh, it's a magic name. It's wizardry." And I should have known that from the beginning. So I did. I was there, and it was a wonderful job, and it had all these opportunities. But I just was always seeking something extra. And I think after I received my certification, after having my life activation, I then went on to become a healer because then I realized I then wanted to heal myself more rather than just attending sessions and learn more about how to heal myself and have the tools that we receive in the mystery school so that I could then have the capability of that. But it was only once I got handed the certificate inside Healers Academy that I was like, oh, okay, now there's more. I can actually I can choose to do more with this. I can choose to transform lives and share the light and help people who are similar to me, who are stuck or had health problems or whatever that may be. And then through saying yes to one thing, the universe provides for us, doesn't it? And so I said yes to that, and then suddenly all of these new doors started opening up, and I was saying yes to courses, and I was saying yes to opportunities, and that gave me the courage to step away from my lifelong career and into what is now working online and helping women like me, spiritual entrepreneurs, and people who are looking to make that turn what was a hobby into a career, and let them take that step. So it's about empowering women. It's about a coaching program, being our best versions, finding our lights, like all of that stuff, but so that we can still be of service, but not get bogged down with all of the business stuff. So we actually can do what we came here to do and do the good stuff, but then have some systems and processes working for us in the background that help us to achieve that more easily.
Amazing. I know there's so much with
10 minutes is really short.
I was like, just fit it all in. And you were like, yeah. bit about your health, because you've mentioned there that you have arthritis, you're very young, and and so how have you found that journey since you've undertaken the the healing process?
Yeah, amazing. So I got arthritis when I was 17. I was an exchange student at the time in Fiji, where you live with the locals. So I was there for 1 month's time. It's like a Rotary exchange. I don't know who knows Rotary, but and so I did that, but I was eating and drinking with the locals, and they thought at the time, because I was so young, that I had got a parasite from the water. And so they didn't believe what I had. And I went through, and in my 20s, I had operation on both of my hands. And then as I went through, I was always taking the steroids and always doing what they did. But I just had all the side effects of the round face and the hair growth and other bits and pieces that were happening that weren't great for a young woman, that takes calcium out of your bones and brittle and kidney, liver functions and stuff. So I thought, well, let's move away from that. And so that's when, with age comes courage, comes wisdom, comes lots of things. And so, but the Modern Mystery School allowed me to really expand beyond what I was already. So I was open to some taking herbs. I was open to seeing kinesiologists, but it really shined a light on this whole other area and as I said earlier, giving me the tools to do what I needed to do. But it just also, we need to take things as they come sometimes, and there's lots of challenges. And, I've had a difficult fertility journey, and that didn't eventuate into me having children, but it also allowed me to go through the coping mechanisms better. And so it's something that happens, it doesn't mean life's perfect for us. Like, we are still human. Things come at us all the time, but it's how we deal with them and how we cope with them. And so, I just really, my health is my most important thing now. Without my health, there's doesn't, all the money in the world doesn't matter, does it? So that's what we need to focus on. And that's really given me, every day I make sure I have movement, or I'm hydrating lots with, particular water, and I just do certain things for my health. And so that's my focus. And then that gives me the clarity and the productivity that I need to do for my business. And then that allows me to go forth and just share this with message with other women, so that then they can see what's possible for them too, because yes, we are all unique and beautiful beings, but like, I'm no different either. If I can do it, so can they. And I just really want to show what's possible for a normal everyday woman. I guess.
I love that. And also tell us about, because you were in this corporate environment, and so you were doing the 9 to 5, you were very successful. And I know you won't blow your own trumpet, but I will do that for you, where you were very successful, and you decided that wasn't what you wanted to do, that you wanted the flexibility to travel and to set up your own business. So can you just tell us a little bit about how that's transpired since you've been, initiated, and how that's developed?
Yeah. So one of the things when we get started in business, which if I work with women, is we need to be really clear on what our why is. What is your why? And if we're emotionally connected to our why, then it helps us to achieve it. The universe starts to put things into position for us. We are able to manifest them and pull it in, because we're in a true alignment from our heart. And so for me, my quest, I'm married to an Englishman. I am an Australian. We are both very much family people. There's a strong pull for us to be in both locations. And so my corporate career, as much as I loved it, it wasn't providing everything I needed. If I took 4 weeks annual leave a year to go back to my family, when I got back to here, I had no leave for the rest of the year for us to explore Europe. And why be an Australian on the other side of the world if you're not going to be traveling other times? So I needed some freedom and flexibility. I was trying to create a dual hemisphere lifestyle. I also love creating events. So I thought, if I do this business, I could start to create retreats, and then I could spread the word and spread the light, and also be able to touch people through social media, and then also in real life, like by having events, in UK and Australia. And so this is my quest now. And it's more so that when we make something bigger than ourselves, it helps us to achieve it as well. And so it's not just about me and getting back to my family. It's about now the multiple lives we can touch, the impact we can have, the people we can reach through social media, and then also branch out to our home and beyond those 4 walls.
Amazing, amazing. And I know that you're heading back to Australia very soon. So anybody out there that's watching this that would like to have a life activation or a full spirit activation or a healing or all those different types of things, Megan is going to be there. She's going to be there in just a few months. So please get in contact with her, and she'll be busily arranging that, I know.
I'm very excited because there's no one down there for the Modern Mystery School, and I have people who are watching Dr. Teresa's Gaia TV program, and they are interested, and they look me up on the system, and they do then come and find me. And so I have people saying, "Are you here? I would like to receive a healing." So please, I'm coming. There's been some problem with the borders, but it is happening. And if you would like to register your interest, then please do. And I'd love to see you at some events. I will be in Sydney, but I will be traveling to the West Coast and also to New Zealand. So by all means, get in touch and we can look at what we can achieve for you too.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I know there's so much more, so we'll have to get you back on and delve a bit deeper. But it was a great. We managed to get it.
You're welcome. It's condensed. I was talking really fast and trying to be quick.
I know. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, and we will see you all again soon. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.